So round two, I've already given my general over here the speed perk. Career going into training. Focus max on training, then upping army organization. An example of why training's so good is Cabell here. I'm going to disband just because I don't really like. I don't know if I should go for 8 or 10 guns, but I don't want 13. I think 8 guns will be fine, and so I'm going to disband them. But if you look at his stats, 24, 30, 33, 42. The rookie pile is more efficiency, more morale, more stamina. Not as much firearm because artillery is that's the stat they'll easily get just from sitting there and firing a lot, and a lot less melee. Not that an artillery brigade really cares about that. So and these rookie stats will go up as I get higher training. So it's really great when you recruit new units and make new corps to have reasonable units that are going to be automatically 1-star and have some good stats behind them. For the purchases, I don't really care about high-ranking guys this early in the game, and I certainly want to save my money for other things. So definitely buying some guns, though. I don't want the muskets. Maybe I'll regret that in the future because only 4 for 2,000 is pretty good, but I don't think so. So Kemper, I'm going melee on just because he rolled that way. I mean, I don't really need a melee brigade this early, but that's okay. They'll fire as well, and the next couple battles are not that difficult anyway. Give Mississippi, these are too high. I'd prefer them to be about 1,000 to 1,200, but we'll leave them as are for now. My barracks has no generals, only colonels, so that's okay. And we'll get a cavalry brigade.
Yes, sir.
You don't need them to be high, but cavalry is just so powerful. I like them to be a little big. So 500 is nice to start. Actually, I probably don't need it quite that high. They'll take casualties. 500 is reasonable. So I'll spend most of my money on it first. Low-level guy because melee cavalry they take casualties regularly and not uncommon to lose them. Even though it's melee cavalry, the first tier perks are pretty bad, besides the firearm perks. Morale damage is always nice to reduce, but it's not really that significant. Scouting is beautiful, but the stealth does nothing for a melee cav. So 50% spotting is nice, but not that critical. And even though it's melee cav, wow, those revolvers do amazing damage, and doing 50% more damage and firing faster is fantastic. So definitely musketry drills on all my cavalry. And that's about it. Not really much to do. Yeah, I'll put them down there. All right, so let's get to the second battle then. Let's see what we got. So they got more elite troops. I guess that's a good thing because in Legendary they're going to be pretty elite pretty fast anyway. And they're just more troops anyway. I really like when they get better armory. It makes them more challenging, but we get better captures. Either way, it's not that significant. So this strategy, I guess I'll lay it out over here. They're going to come in from the top here. Again, a battle I'm familiar with. And push down here, and then a second phase I'll get reinforcements from here and here. So all I'll do is I'll try to harass them with my own cavalry and also Stuart, who we get, until my own ally units come in, and then, much like the previous battle, try to keep the casualties on my allied units. One sec here. Alright, so Cabell can be as far back as possible. Oh, I forgot to change my supply. I hope that's enough. It doesn't really matter. Actually, I don't need supply for this one, so it doesn't. And we'll get him over there. Alright, let's get started. Knock. I put Cabell over here instead of in the town, because if he's in the town, I don't know if I can show you. You see here when they're in cover, they typically have a damage modifier of, of losing about 10% damage or so. So if they sit back here in the open, they'll just do a touch more damage. And Stewart picked up spotting. That's not bad because I'm not really going to use him for much. I'll leave my commander out here. He's not really going to do anything, but might give me some spotting that I need. Oh, there's some guys Stewart's going to take some shots at. They don't see him, so I'll get some, not much at all, pretty weak shots, but better than nothing. Take some shots in his skirmishers. Oh. All right, so 2 artillery, a couple infantry brigades all rushing up. Try to get out of vision here, just so they ignore us, and then we're going to try to come behind them and harass them. I'll use Stewart, hopefully, to take the casualties, and I can use Henry here to do the main damage. Can't really see anything with my commander. That's okay. Sometimes you look closely, you can see where the fire is coming from, and it helps you determine where it is. But I know they're over here anyway. All right, let's see what Henry can do, and Stewart as well. There they are on the mini-map. Going to come from this side just so Poe doesn't turn around or any skirmishers in here and take pot shots at me. I can get closer now. There might be someone in here, but Poe's going to have trouble turning around, so I should be able to come in there. Oh, they got skirmishers there. That's not good. Hopefully they'll block their own line of sight so they can't fire at me. So charging in, not that these guys are doing anything, but just to distract them so that Henry doesn't take as much damage and can hopefully kill both artillery. So to do that, I charged at the cavalry that I was going to attack and made sure the other cavalry was in my path so I could pick them both up. I don't know what I'm going to do with that artillery. It's in an awkward position. I don't know if I can get it out of there safely. Yeah, okay. With Poe sitting there, Not going to be able to finish those skirmishers off, which is too bad. I'd really love to. I don't know if I'll be able to sneak him around. Maybe something like that. We'll see. I feel they might recapture that, which is too bad. Stewart's doing a great job, though, of taking any shots these guys might fire instead of Henry. Actually, I think we'll go this way. Well, that was a waste. Could have already been a bit ahead. Nope, not that way, that way. Oh, wow, there's a nice big brigade. Thankfully, they shot at Stewart again. Or they didn't shoot. I'm not sure. Looks like I got skirmishers alone, and he's moved out of the fortification. I might be able to get some shots on him. Looks like I will. Oh, they moved into fortification. That's too bad. That was like a bait. They pulled out of the fortification, like, come get us. And then they jumped back in. Didn't think they could do that. All right, so Stewart's done most of his work. They've done a great job at distracting. I'll demount him and put him over here so that if they do attack early, he can take the shots. I don't know if Griffin's going to be able to survive that. I wish he would. It'd be great to get his artillery so it doesn't hit my troops. Well, maybe I'll get lucky. Oh, no, that's not looking good. All right, we'll see if we can recapture those in a bit. I won't be able to do much over there. So it looks like we're just going to have to advance and let them come to us. It'll be hard to harass that infantry until he's in a better position down here where I can get around him. And that artillery will be hard to pick off with the skirmishers around. All right. Still in cover there. I wanted him actually out of cover. That's better there. So I don't think there's anything I could do. With the skirmishers around, I don't think I could harass them very well with my cavalry. Okay, so there's going to be more cavalry over there I could potentially take out, so let's go see if I can do some damage there. Or maybe not. These guys might charge, and when they're doing some revolver shots into the side, do a fantastic job. So I might get them weak and then move out after. Yeah, here they come. So beautiful. It's not beautiful. I accidentally contacted them and I'm in melee, taking casualties unnecessarily. That's not good. They're already wavering though. Routing. These guys appear to be chasing Stuart, so I could actually go after these guys. I get them in an ideal position. Maybe I don't need to. That was sloppy, took way more casualties than we need. Also accidentally got Kemper involved in melee, so it's going nice and sloppy to start. So I'm going to have to charge. I don't want to that early, but he's really fully engaged. Hopefully that artillery is alone so I can get in there. I'm going to actually bring Cabell back in just so this cavalry doesn't flank around him. So we got some skirmishers there, which aren't ideal, but it's worth to take a couple volleys just to make sure we take those out. Should be able to break that and hold here. Alright, that was way more casualties than we needed to take on this. It didn't really go exactly how I'd like, but still it looks like we're going to have it under control and be able to hold this position. Speaking of which, just getting some skirmishers to help put around. They can be useful to occupying locations or drawing fire. I don't know if those skirmishers are going for my cavalry. I hope not, but if they do, it's going to be okay. So I can draw these two back, and I might. But I'm not sure I have to. They're in a pretty good position, in good cover. Still a safe thing, let's get them back a bit. Yeah, there come the skirmishers. I think they're trying to free green. Let's see if I get some shots off on them. Wavering charger, that'll be no problem to break. Actually, let's send Ulo right in there, see if he can get into a fortification. Oh, got some friends coming from the side. Let's move out of there. So we should break them nicely. Now that they're fortified. We got lots of goodies back there. We should get our cavalry around to see if we can pick off from that side. Combining the skirmishers just because it's easier to manage and I don't need them at this point. Oh no. Oh, they barely even fired at me. Caldwell's holding very nicely there. Those guys just rotated. So we'll try to stay away. Alright, this looks like pretty good positioning. Holding fire when charging supplies just so it's faster and doesn't waste ammunition firing at them for no reason. I don't know if Stewart will be able to take out both artillery. If not, I can support him. Seems like he's doing a good job though. Oh, double clicking shouldn't charge. That was a waste of Siegfried's charge, but that's okay. Oh, I forgot to disband Cabell. That was a big waste. Oh, we'll get him next time though. Send Evan out to the flank. Just to take casualties while he's over there. Don't need the skirmishers anymore. Just going to be circling them now and finishing them off. Six-pounders really don't do much at a distance, so let's get this guy up closer. Reluctant to pull Stewart back. Don't really care about his guns. I want to do as much damage as I can. I know he's going to take a hit from those guys. We'll see if Henry can support him. This is awful, having lost 20% of Henry already, though that was sloppy. Howard looks nice and slow. I might be able to actually work around him, get Stewart to distract. No, Stewart routed. Wow, that was surprising. Took another volley on Henry. But I think I'll be able to get around these guys, get shots into their flank, maybe rout them. Thank you for the volume check, Johnny B. So again, even a full-size infantry brigade like this, way outnumbered by infantry, as long as you get them to low morale, you can completely rout them. Oh, we already got them to wavering. This is looking good. Sometimes he'll escape. Oh, my charge is down actually, so I'm not gonna actually hit these guys just yet. Make sure my charge is up. Whole point's to get Kemper some experience fighting here, and I keep getting him blocked off. Charge is almost up on Henry, so I'll be able to maybe fire another volley into him and then charge to rout him. That's interesting, their cavalry's charging. I don't know at what exactly, but we should be able to stop that. That's fortunate, gets Kemper some melee experience, which I always kind of like. We'll take a bit of casualties against them charging, but they're going to break pretty easy. Make sure you don't touch it. If you touch these guys with melee, they can then fire at you at any angle. So my charge is up. I'm just going to want to get another volley in. So I'll get into a position where I can get some more volleys off. That looks good. Hold should be recharged soon. There we go. And see how far we can take them. Unfortunately, doing this, because it is such a large group, they will recover and get one more volley off. But they'll get lots of experience in the meantime. Nice, Kemper finished them off. Got that melee stat boosted further. Not going to really use these guys for anything except doing a little bit of damage. As long as Henry's above 50 condition, he should be able to keep doing damage, but that's going into the forest and he's going to lose it soon, so now is not a bad time to break away. Again, get Siegfried out of the cover, surprisingly, just so he can do maximum damage. We'll keep Evans closer. These guys will probably take all the fire anyway, but just in case. Alright, let's speed it up a bit. Nice, only took maybe one extra casualty, or not even. So we'll let him recover over here. Maybe he'll go pick those skirmishers off. It's actually not a bad idea. Normally you couldn't, but the skirmishers are already going to be engaged with these guys. Jennifer has some Cooking Brothers. I don't think I'll use those either, though. I think I'll probably use the Sharps instead. There's no way I'm going to win that, but again, I don't care, and I just want to get their morale down, which a melee bout will do. They're routing. That's good. Can't charge yet, which is too bad. I want to get them before they get into the forest. I don't know if we'll be able to. I'm going to charge. Hopefully that'll finish them off. Alright, now let's give Henry a chance to relax. Sharp, it's nice. That brigade we routed is over here. It's going to come back in a second. Oh, Kemper's taking shots instead of Bartow. I'll back him off a bit. And running out of targets. I don't mind them fighting there, but I think it's stopping these guys from coming forward, which I want them to do. So I'm going to back off just to hide, and hopefully they'll drop down into this river again and I can get good shots of them. Yeah, here they come. Who are they attacking already? Oh, they can fire fire. Just pull back. All that talk of keeping Cabela covered, and he's in 54. Kemper will get a nice charge once these guys all start routing. Oh, he's a little too close, at least for right now. So I don't really need the rest of the guys to be firing now. If I want to get experience for my guys. Half. Well, maybe I should. I don't know if I'll be able to kill them all in 30 minutes. Maybe we'll get a bit more attacking going on. Taylor came into a nice position, and Henry's going to be able to finish them off, so a couple flanks and some melee will be good. Actually, it's not going to be good. Poe's going to come around and take some shots at him. But I think we're going to drift away as we do this, so it should be okay. Nope. That's a steep angle they could fire on. At least I had some cover. Oh, wow. Even Grover's firing at them for... I don't know the reason. Let's get Evans up there, try to distract them. Minutes left. Should be able to have these remaining guys finishing them off. I mean, have my remaining guys finish these two off. All right, let's give Kemper a charge. So again, he's going to try to aim to be about here and then hit them both. So he's going to run forward and then charge into Grover. Once he's in position that he'll likely connect with both. Oh, they're going to split up, so I probably won't be able to get it. That's okay. Oh, maybe I will. Wow. Enfields. And that was a bit of a sloppy one. Oh yeah, that's all of them. So still fairly minor casualties. My cavalry division I really like to keep up high, and I lost 133. Normally I can take about 20 casualties or so on it if I'm careful. It's not very careful this time, but Siegfried and Kemper. Oh, Kemper took 151 casualties. Not very impressive either. Still doesn't really matter too much. Henry getting promoted, as typical, those captains get a lot of experience. And, oh, nice howitzers, that's great. Harper's Ferry, 400, that's not too bad. 100 Sharps, not very much. 400 Enfields, good. And that's about it. All right. So that was a quick one. Let's also move on and complete Bull Run. So we'll max out our training to full now. We get 5 units for Bull Run, so I'm going to bring another infantry in. Let's call him Jackson. Normally like about 1,200 or so, but early divisions I know they'll take casualties, so I don't mind giving a little extra. And we'll replenish Henry. So his extra casualties cost me good 10,000. So that's messy. Should have more cash, but that's okay. And let's remember to actually, you lose efficiency here. I'm not so worried about that. If their efficiency is not as high, they don't kill quite as fast. It doesn't really matter. I'd rather give more soldiers more experience at this point. So that was a waste, bringing Cabell into another battle. Now I'm going to have to disband him once he's got even more experience, so not ideal. But we'll give him the proper perk at least. See if we can get anything else. No, not yet. For artillery, all my smooth bores get horse artillery. The rotation rate is so important at close range to making sure they can aim and actually fire, especially if it's on the edge. You'll find the artillery are slowly turning, and they keep turning and aiming and turning and aiming and never firing. So the horse artillery is really important to get them into proper angle and then get the shots off. And then the speed to get up to the line and make sure we're in canister range where we need. And then anyone else, this plus 5% effective range is like plus 5% damage on top of the additional shot and shell damage. And for rifled cannons, you're rarely doing canister. So it's very effective. And don't want the Springfields. Don't really care about the experience this early. So that looks good. Let's get right to it. Oh, supply. Don't really need supply on this one, and we capture theirs, so we can bring it down to 0. So more troops. Oh, that's another thing I forgot is armory. So let's buy some weapons. Whitworths, definitely. I'm not really getting much at this point, but they're amazing. Cavalry, there's not really much difference, even between the Lamat and the Colt. It's not really a big difference, so don't really need to buy them. Although once I do have the cash, I'll be looking at them. Spencer carbines I would buy. Not really any of the rest. Artillery, definitely lots. The Blakeley's are great. Howitzers are amazing. And Napoleons are fantastic as well. I would buy, well, maybe I should buy an ordnance too. Yeah, ordnance are pretty good. I tend to get enough of these that I can just field whatever I have left over, so I don't need to buy them. But if I was going to be short, I'd probably buy the howitzers. But I think in the future I'll have enough cannons. Let's see what else. The NC is very good, but I don't think we need to buy it right now. The Whitworth and the Henry for the infantry, they are really expensive, really late game. So probably shouldn't buy them this early, but I like them. Maybe I'll stick them on a skirmisher or something. Probably a waste of 7,000. All right, let's get to it. So hopefully I'm going to be able to hold them off on this side, but we'll see how that works. Allied units hopefully defend me from these guys coming in from the west. And then I can defend that brigade. I mean that bridge and that ford up here. Just want to get this guy in range, so he's going to be hitting anyone that comes across the bridge, but not so close that enemies over here can hit him. So that looks good there. Same with Kemper. Leave some space for their detached. And then Jackson may be attacking the bridge, or he might be going up here to defend. We'll see as we need it. The artillery is the only thing over here that can really hurt us, so we want to weaken them, try to take them out as soon as we can. That's why my horse is around here, to hopefully hit the artillery if they leave themselves exposed. Somehow they can see me there. I don't want that. The artillery might start firing. Oh, they're getting really close. If they get much closer, I'm going to have to go in and attack them. And they're getting even closer. Okay, that's odd. Let's take advantage of that. See if we can take some damage on that artillery before we get started. That's a nice way to start. Let's get back into position. Oh, first Ohio is going around already. Maybe even send my horse to take them out now, but I think I'll send Jackson over as well. Or maybe I'll stay over here to hit those guys. Oh, they're charging in. That's going to be some nice casualties on their side. I'll hit these guys off. That'll set Jackson to defend against the first Ohio. One more volley and I'll send them north. I don't like to fight them when they land here. I wait till they're in the ford. I can't believe they made it around. That's going to be interesting. I'm going to somehow have to deal with that. Wish my cavalry was on this side so they could fight them. So now we're going to have 2 infantry brigades over on this side. That's not ideally what I'd want. Should have sent Kemper to melee this guy if I had planned it, but I can't believe they actually charged over. That was unexpected. get Siegfried a little bit closer. There he goes. No condition left. Oh wow, that's a nice break. Good, so he can take over here. That's excellent. Oh, 1,000 they broke out. I didn't expect that, but I hope it a lot. They still have good conditions, so I can run them out of here. Wait till Jackson fires into them, then engage them immediately. Looks good. Don't fire in. All right. Always something new. I'd never had 2 brigades come across the bridge and the ford. But looks like it's going to be under control nicely if Henry can keep his condition up, which he should be able to. There we go. These guys are taking a lot longer to route. Surprising. I thought they'd be done by now. I hope Henry's going to have enough to finish them off. Oh, there we go. Good. All right. Let's get some condition back on them. Just put up some scouts so I know where they're coming. But I want to be over here. artillery around. Ugh. I wish my guys had more condition, but it looks like I'm going to have to charge them. Oh, I can't charge them. They have their cavalry there. It's disappointing. I'll have to wait, and hopefully that they're only 6-pounders. They don't do a lot of damage. I've never seen the scouts break through like that either. That's surprising. So I'll move everyone a little bit closer. That's a nice target for Henry. Mostly recovered, so should be okay with this. I hope they keep moving. This often happens when the AI gets the horse artillery perk, and then they completely outmove the rest of their army. Well, that's too bad they didn't go further. Normally they're also more aggressive attacking here. A little disappointing that they're not, but that's okay. Oh, they spot me. That's a little earlier than I would have liked. Let's give them Bartos to shoot at instead of my guys. And so because they have horse artillery, see, they can turn really easily to keep track of my guys. Whereas without it, they don't do a good job of that. Good. They're shooting at the skirmishers now, so they're going to waste their ammo, and I should be able to go in for the kill. I would have liked to get more volleys off, but I couldn't because they were aiming up. Uh-oh. I don't want that cavalry to come in. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh! Rear flanked as well. Ouch. Well, I still got their artillery at least. Siegfried's just been taking unfortunate damage from their artillery that normally I would have wiped out. Hopefully I should be able to wipe out now. So if I was smart, I would have put one of these guys down to take the shots from the artillery, but normally they don't attack that much. All right, well, let's start being smart at least. So Key's brigade looks like it's going to hit a little hard. Hopefully I can hold it off. Good. Firing in Hamptons now. Some other guys won't take such casualties. Oh, the scouts made it across. That's crazy. Let's see if we can go finish them off. I think these guys will be enough to hold back just one brigade. There goes those skirmishers. Not really worth it, that exchange, but didn't really have much of a choice. Don't need to finish them off, but I'd like to get them out of my hair. And I had the charge up, and yeah, I wasn't too worried about that. If they can even reach them. Nice. Maybe even go behind and see if I can see their artillery coming in. They get reinforcements. Or maybe I'm going to risk killing my cavalry. We shall see. Sherman's brigade spot. Oh, right over here. Wow, that's really close. Oh, it's their artillery. Wow. That's really good. I guess they started their own. Oh, no, they do not. Okay, so that was a bad call. Hopefully I don't take too many casualties from that. Oh, it looks like I got out scot-free. I'll have to focus on these skirmishers, though. I don't want them getting behind my lines. They're already wavering, so I shouldn't have any problem finishing them off with my melee cav. That's why having cavalry is so useful in these battles. Finishing off things wavering units that can be kind of deadly. actually have supplies. Just drawing these guys back a bit because if they step forward, they'll have some worse cover. Hamptons is holding nicely. Might actually be able to go over there and pick those guys off. All right. So we got 4 guys there. Yeah, 4 brigades. So we got 1 split here. So I'll get them to run up, and then once they're up here, we'll see what we do with them. There's no rush here. Got lots of time, and we're in a decent position. As long as I can hold this so they don't flank around me. And I think these troops can get up in time. I did some nice delaying motions with these skirmishers. Oh, look at that. Nice, they're in the river. Oh, more guys here. Ooh. Yeah, we'll be able to hold for sure with all those. So I click on those cavalry units because sometimes just clicking on them, the AI cheats and they know you've clicked on them, and then they start retreating. And then it might kind of jar them back into a back and forth motion. I can get some shots off of them. But no, not this time. Oh, why are you firing a Kemper? Fired Hamptons. Oh, even more goodies. Oh. Sometimes they like to take really weird paths. Like, what are you doing? Just go like that. So I think I can go from those cavalry and those. Oh, no. So let's go behind the lines and see if we can do some damage there, because this isn't going to go well. Looks like they're retreating from me. I wonder if I can hit those guys. I think I can. Stewart can help me harass down here. These guys will not be heroic for long. One more. All right, let's get some skirmishers deployed around here just so we get some scouting. And then let's get our brigades into position. Let's go behind the line, see if we can find any artillery. I don't think so. I think the artillery is there, and they like to leave someone there, unfortunately, so I won't be able to do much, especially because everything's kind of guarded. But we can scout with these guys and see if we see anything. Oh, poor Kemper. Why are you not attacking Hampton? Actually, Hampton can be closer, take some shots. Ooh, you're getting aggressive. Okay, let's bring you down here. Where's that charging coming from? Or Porter. Oh, looks like no one's in that. Huh. Well, we'll find out soon enough. Heavy force down there. Oh, so it was clear and then Burnside came back. Alright, so no easy pickoffs. Bring these guys back here. There we go. Hopefully we'll leave those two guys alone. Poor Hampton got beat up. What do they have on them? Sharps. Love to pick them up, but Burnside's right over there. I don't think Stewart we're going to be dancing around. There's not really much to do, so we'll dismount them. When the cavalry's dismounted, they just fire a little bit faster. Oh, lost my artillery up there. That's too bad. And it looks like I'm going to lose these guys too. So this should probably be the end of Bull Run. We're just going to sit here. They're going to keep hurting themselves as they try to attack us. And we should be able to hold them off, and we'll eventually get more reinforcements, and when we do, we'll circle around them and finish up any remnants. Oh, look, Panda's talking. Sorry. Shotguns, maybe? Oh, for the weapons, yeah. I don't know how long ago you sent that message. No rush, but often just running them gets them to position faster, and so they can just defend in case they're charging. Just makes it a little bit more effective. All right, so I think we can just go faster speed here. I don't like how these guys are getting hit. All right, let's go faster speed again. Oh, you mean what the enemy cavalry are using? Yeah, possibly. We got a charger here. We'll use our cavalry to... Well, they're already wavering, so they won't get far, but probably should wait till they fire. Otherwise, they might shoot at Henry. There we go. Gonna fire at somebody else and get some pot shots in here. So a little bit more than I was anticipating. That's okay. Let's go back to triple speed. I think I set it to 16 times speed actually. Can't believe those guys are attacking. That doesn't matter. Look at them sitting in that river. Oh, what a beautiful target. So of course I could rush them in and end it here. There's no real reason to. So I'll let things play out a little bit longer. I think they still have some suicide left in them where they're going to charge. Yep, hear it? Yeah. And so as long as they're charging, they're going to take heavy casualties and make it easy for me to whittle them down. Look how big they are. Oh, so we're getting hit more. I guess these guys could start flanking around. I don't think they have anything left over here. I want B up front. Or maybe that's silly. They still got some good strength over there. I can fight them on the river over here instead. Oh, look at that. Well, let's send one out, see if we can take that artillery. Oh, skirmishers. I wouldn't mind taking those out either. Let's send two. No, they defended that. That's too bad. Get far, I don't think. That might give me a chance to charge the artillery again. I think I might take that. Nice, artillery's gone over here. Look, I try to get some pot shots with Jackson and Sherman turned. Maybe I can crossfire him. When a brigade strikes out, you can kind of reach their side while still staying out of range. So if he's going to face both Jackson and Kemper, maybe one of them could get some shots off at him. That's the hope. Oops. Ooh, that's a mistake. Didn't see that happening. Oh, there goes my melee cav. And running the wrong way, of course. Well, maybe that'll actually be effective. That's bizarre. That's crazy. Let's give him some support. Wow, certainly not effective. Took an extra 70 casualties. That was dumb, but... Oh, look. Getting... Oh, shots off on them. So that's anticipated. Didn't need to suicide that, but we'll just get rid of their artillery just to make things cleaner. Maybe we won't. They're taking a lot of morale damage, and... Well, it looks like they didn't break, so maybe we will. We'll see. And nice, Kemper is... Oh, they're getting fired on too, so that's not good. So is that far enough back? I don't know. That should be far enough back that they can't keep firing. We'll see. Oh, where are you going? Where are you going? Still firing. That was sloppy. Once again. Stop. We'll see if that's a good distance. Let's get a touch closer here. hear a scream and let's see what's going on. So it looks like Kemper's getting shots off now. Oh, good. All right, let's speed up again. Take that artillery out maybe now. Use Stewart again as a distraction, just like in the previous battle. I normally charge Henry of those guys, but he's a little low in condition, so let's hold off for a sec. I'm not sure we're even going to use these guys. We'll bring them up just in case something happens. Kind of sad they didn't even make it across the bridge. Poor guys. was Smith. Oh, that was my guy. Huh. Didn't mean to charge him, but that's okay. Oh, yep, didn't mean to charge you. Oops. Yeah, back. Keys trying once again. Not likely to work. Get those guys on hold fire. I guess we do need to do a bit of firing here. I could probably use my cavalry to work that guy. Where are they? Oh, right nearby. So the rest of this battle is just going to be cleanup. Henry's much too low in life to take on such a large brigade. So he's just going to fire into the side of him. Oh, don't fire at me. Both of you. When they rout, the melee cav starts firing, unfortunately. They have to like reposition them or re-click or something to get them to fire again. So they just stopped firing there. All right, Burnside's getting more reasonable to be able to finish him off. We got lots of condition, so once he breaks again, maybe we'll try to finish him off. Goes. That looks good. Let's see if we can actually do it. Yes, we can. All right. Let's get you up here to kill off Franklin. Maybe with the final Sherman Brigade, is he going to move? Let's give him 20 seconds. Doesn't look like it, so we'll get Kemper in there to finish him off. Let's get B over here to distract him. Oh, already ready to break. That should be good there. Should wait Hampton to charge through. Poor Hampton. Oh, been through such a beating. Uh-oh. That was sloppy. Man, 200 casualties. 250 casualties. That is not good play. Set them up there just in case they need some help. Oh, they broke. Guess they do need help. And more casualties. All right, sloppy bull run. Not critically important, but ideally you don't want to take so many casualties in your own units. 200, 300. Well, it's not so bad at 50. It should ideally be under 100. And I got my cavalry hit too. So a little sloppy, but again, not too important. The outcome of the battle is excellent. Got experience on most of the guys we needed on, and did some good captures and finished it without losing too many guys. So despite me complaining, I got only 5,000 casualties, which is still more than you need to be taking on these easy battles when you have the allied units. Melee cavalry really starting to put in the work. Sometimes bring a carbine cavalry into this and they can get similar things. The horses are really strong in the early game. It becomes more difficult when the battles get a lot more crowded. No injuries or wounded. No injuries or deaths for my guys, which is nice. And oh, more howitzers, nice. Oh, Panda was right. Using some sawed-off shotguns. Some more carbines, Mississippis. More Harper's Ferries. I think I'll be able to equip a brigade now with those, which is nice. Overall, pretty good. Did some good damage to them too. So we got Jackson and a bigger corps, although we won't use that corps for a long time. Career points now have to go into Armor Organization, I believe, just so we can get enough for Shiloh. I think it's 5 or 6, I think 6 you need for Shiloh to be able to field a full army. And Shiloh, I think is going to be a difficult battle. But that's enough for tonight. Thanks for watching if you did, and I will be streaming it sometime in the future. Thanks, guys.